And so the topic we would like to talk about is cleaner and better power electronics for renewable energies. I guess this is a topic that is of very big interest right now. So, Herr Petersen, how fast can we turn off all nuclear power plants in Germany without reducing the energy consumption?
Oh, I have really no idea, and I don't think anybody has really, because it's there's technological issues, but in the end, I think it's probably the politicians and in the end the public who is to decide how fast that can happen.
Okay,
if they want it to happen.
Yeah.
If they want it to happen, I mean that's.
Okay. Okay, but let's stick with the technology. That's what we are talking about. What can companies like Danfoss do to speed up the rollout of renewable energies?
Well, we are doing a lot, as a matter of fact. We are, at our power electronics division, we are doing a lot of enablers. We have been doing a lot in water cooling technologies. We are in the molding technology. All technologies that enable the power density to go up, to get more kilowatts into a smaller space at a lower weight. Two things that are really going to or must happen in order to make use of the full potential of power electronics in renewables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we are also on the system side. We are of course doing a lot. We have our solar inverter business that is supplying solar inverters for the solar market, which is a very nice and attractive market right now. We have our stack building facilities for wind turbines and other renewable facilities, and that is also a business that will grow very, very fast in the future. And again, everywhere it's about getting cost down, weight down at the same time as you get efficiency up. That is the three things you have to be to master in this business.
Okay, but can you imagine a point where the technology reaches a stadium and the price reaches a stadium where it's inevitable to switch to renewable energies, so that even the politicians cannot say we stick to nuclear power plants?
Yes, power electronics is getting more efficient all the time, and it's also getting smaller all the time. It's also getting better value for money all the time. Mm-hmm. At the same time, you have the energy prices, the fossil fuels going up in price. So that's a great help. We won't see declining energy prices, I think. So it becomes, over the years, more and more attractive to use renewable energies.
Mm-hmm. Are there any different requirements between the renewable energies and the conventional energy sources regarding power electronics?
Oh yes, depends again on where you are. But wind turbines, for instance, is a special environment. It is high up. It is sometimes far out at sea, and that requires different specifications to what we are used to in the typical industrial environments, or where we are used to put power electronics. Solar inverters is also outside in the field sometimes where it's very remote, so serviceability becomes a big issue, but also temperatures, vibration, all that stuff that you do not see in traditional and industrial environments can be a real issue in renewables.
Mm-hmm. You already mentioned the topic of efficiency. So yes. How important are the power electronics regarding the efficiency of the renewable energies of the whole systems?
It is very important. I mean, every percentage point you lose on efficiency costs you money, because you are not delivering to the grid or to the consumer. So it has a price. Every lost point of efficiency has a real price to it, and it's a trade-off really. The cost of going up in efficiency compared to the loss of energy to the grid.
Mm-hmm. Do power electronics for renewable energies need some kind of intelligence?
Oh yes, it always does. There is of course the intelligence in the power electronic itself in order to make it work in a very efficient way, in order to do whatever it needs to be done in the application. But on top of that, the surrounding systems need to be intelligent as well. And the more intelligent the surrounding system, like the grid for instance, we all talk about smart grids right now, the more intelligent they get, the more you can utilize the ability of the power electronics to become intelligent, and that's something we will see a lot more of in the coming years, no doubt.
Okay, thank you very much, Klaus Petersen.